last year he teamed up with producer James Russian?
Yeah.
Right. Of Does It Offend You? Yeah. To release Reveal Your Inner Self. This saw a change in your musical direction to a more raw, abrasive style. How will this affect your sound in the future?
Oh, it's totally switched up the sound now. The general feel of it, the general feel of the new album now is like that. It's quite like that. Because I figured, like, I don't know, it's progress, and it's staying on top of things. And, you know, all my friends now, you know, DJs and alike are all checking that stuff out, excuse me. And they're just like, I don't know, moving in that general direction. I think you've got to kind of keep in within scenes, and I don't know, I love that sound of music. It's rawer, it's got that kind of Daft Punky, Prodigy, Does It Offend You? Yeah, I don't know, it's dope. But at the same time you want to try and keep your own sensibility, like all the things that you kind of, your personal taste needs to come in there. There's a lot of stuff, you know, you choose your producers that you think will get the best out of you. You don't choose a producer that will, in my opinion, I don't want a producer that kind of takes what isn't you and make it sound like theirs, you know what I mean? Because a lot of producers, a lot of producers, they try and reinvent the wheel when it comes to beatboxers and beatboxing and stuff, and it's like, I've got ideas, and you have to have the right producers that have the right ideas, but at the same time they're happy to let you kind of put your point across. And, you know, writing, I'm more of a writersman, you know what I mean? I like writing the sounds, and I like writing the lyrics, and I like creating the sounds as well. So it's like, that's what James did for me. But then we've also got that Hadouken on the album. We got Plan B's doing some stuff. We're just in the studio with DJ Craze. So there's like a couple of other producers and such. A guy called Martin Russian, who's James's son, James's dad, Martin's son. They're because he used to do like production for the Human League, and he did a Quadrophenia album, specials, whole heap of like loads and loads of stuff back in like the 80s. So he's been a really good influence, and, you know, a really good producer to work with. And the rest of Spit Kingdom as well, my boy Andy Knowles, and Spider J, the guys you'll see tonight on stage. You know, we just, you know, just doing it properly. You know, cool.
Okay. You're talking about some of the guys that are on the new album and everything, and you actually recently released a new mix CD, working with such broad-ranging artists as Get Cape, Where Cape Fly, Wiley, Adam Freeland, Clips, and as you mentioned before, Plan B. How has this affected the way you implement beatboxing into music?
A lot. If you hang around with great people, then you're going to create great things, you know. When you when I did stuff with Get Cape, he did some stuff on the mix CD, but also I did the Electric Proms for BBC with him. That was about 2 years ago, and that was dope because he was just like completely he's more countrified indie electronica than you're ever about to get from, you know, from a beatboxer's point of view. Just getting in there and doing it was dope. It was wicked fun. I don't know, I think every time you do something like that, it broadens people's minds to where beatboxing can go. And more importantly, I think you want to brush off a few certain stigmas. You know, there's a lot of, for decades now, beatboxing has always been like a secondary to something. It's always like the beatboxer comes out and the rapper raps, or the beatboxer stands behind when you've got no drummer, shit like that, which is cool, and for some people that's great, but where are the personalities in that? And that's what you've got to question. You know, I mean, you've got your Razels and you've got your, you should name them all. Do you know what I mean? You got your faces. The sad thing is that, you know, it takes ages and ages and ages and ages to shrug off. We went to a show last night. Did you see that beatboxer? Did you see that beatboxer? And it's like, yo, where's the names? You've got to remember that guy's name. He's not just the beatboxer, you know what I mean? And that's all I was, all I try and do is, it's like push Killa Kela, push the name, push the personality, push the scene, and push it into people's faces, so it doesn't matter what kind of genre, it's about getting it out there. And I love all music, so when I was younger I grew up on hip hop, and that's how I do what I do. But it's about breaking some doors and I don't know, representing it and opening it to a wider audience.
Alright, so